Okay, everyone, peace. Welcome back to the News Pivot. I've been away for a bit, so I definitely have a lot to get to. First, I want to, what we mentioned in earlier broadcasts with the rising prices of oil. We foresaw that gas prices would be on the uptick. Therefore, the EV option would get back into people's, memories. They're like, when gas was manageable, a lot of people were not as on the getting the EV train as prior when gas prices were reaching all time highs. Now that we're back in that same situation, as we thought, EVs are more popular, getting back popular now. I was hoping against that because that's obviously, supply and demand that's going to raise the prices up. Since I was currently in the market for EV. But enough about me. First story is going to be how Ford is investing billions into the EV program. So let's hear some reporting on it. And of course, I'm going to chime in.
We are here in Long Beach, California at Ford's brand new electric vehicle development center. Up until a few months ago, this was a very secretive location. It started as a skunkworks team with one person and is not.
I do like this though. As I mentioned, I did like the Ford Lightning concept. I thought it was a great truck, serviceable, a serviceable EV. A lot of the EVs, they weren't making them to look like just a regular truck. So I think that was groundbreaking. They kind of went away from it. Hopefully Ford's brings the Lightning back in full force. That would just be better for choices.
Grown to about 350 people, and they are developing what they're calling the Universal Electric Vehicle. This is Ford's $5 billion bet, as Ford CEO Jim Farley has called it. The main goal is to obviously compete against the growing competition of Chinese vehicles globally, as well as U.S. industry leader Tesla. The first one is expected to be a mid-sized pickup truck.
We talked about the Chinese industry. As we mentioned, remember it. If we ever sell Chinese EVs here in America, it's going to be game over. It's that important. It'll be catastrophic to American car dealers. So hopefully we hold the line on that whole topic.
Out next year. We spoke with Alan Clark, the executive leading all of this, and what he pretty much described to us is that this pickup will be in a league of its own.
I mean, the midsize pickup truck, there won't be anything that competes with it, either in price or product.
I disagree with that. They got a new company, Scout. They got a plant coming out of South Carolina. I think they're gonna, and Rivian actually, the R1. That's pretty sure that's the truck version. But Rivian, I think they're great in that space. Rivian's just too expensive right now for my taste, But Scout, they're supposed to be making the truck to where I think Jeff Bezos has a hand in that. They're supposed to be making the truck. It's supposed to be $30,000 where you can add. It's like a module type concept. So definitely on the lookout for Scout. I think that's going to be a game changer. So Ford's going to have some competition on their hands.
Form. And so I think it sort of stands alone in that sense, but it's also more room than a RAV4, which is the number one selling SUV in the world right now. It's got a bed size that's ultra useful, has secure lockable storage in the front, and it's long range. All of those things together are going to make it such that it's super compelling for a massive quantity of customers, including many people who have never thought about buying a pickup truck before.
A lot of the employees here were from Tesla. They were from other EV startups, aerospace, even some defense workers, and then of course Ford Motor Company. So they're really trying to bring a lot of employees and a lot of different ideas together to be able to build what they think is going to be a revolutionary vehicle. Obviously, a lot has changed in the...
I personally am not trying to ditch ICE vehicles altogether. Definitely want to keep one around, but I'm trying to convert all my EVs, all my vehicles to EVs, Especially, yeah, I'm trying to convert all my, it's going to take a little while, but all the vehicles I have, I'm just trying to slowly but surely convert my ICE vehicles to EVs and move forward from there.
Electric vehicle market, since Ford announced this several years ago, the industry has not come to fruition as much as many thought it was going to be, but Ford believes this vehicle will be able to get through all of that, and it will differentiate itself as a winner in the marketplace against internal combustion engine traditional vehicles as well as EVs. What gives you confidence that, this could be the best EV ever built, but the market isn't there?
I think agility is key. We've been able to pivot around all the different market conditions, everything from tariffs to different subsidies, you name it. The EV industry's had massive headwinds, and so we've had to adjust. And the only way we can adjust is by having the smartest people work around the constraints that exist. And when things change, we change. So, I'm very confident that's the right team doing it. We've also invested in the right places. You don't get to low material cost by doing things the same way you've already done them. And so we've had to take new ideas and really do hardcore engineering work to get them ready for volume production. And the result of that is you can hit the cost basis that we're talking about to be able to sell vehicles at the price points that we're going to offer.
And Ford's taking what they're learning here and using it across the company. So we should see a lot of these best practices going out throughout Ford in the coming years and months. And from there on out, we'll see kind of a changing Ford, a more dynamic Ford. That's kind of what they're going for.
So that's Ford speaking on their investments.